Hey folks, welcome back to some more Overwatch. 11:10 here, and today we are recording the hot seat episode of for Anna, rather. And Anna is kind of skipping the queue, so to speak, because when I started doing this series, I was doing the characters in alphabetical order. Of course, Anna was released partway through that, the first season, so to speak. So technically, Farah is next on the chopping block, but I'm going to do Anna just to get back in sequence. Now the hot seat has been um, kind of absent from my channel for the past 3 or 4 weeks. I've been focusing more on the competitive play season 1 series that I was doing, and because I didn't have enough time to play enough games for competitive, I ran out of time to really do a good variation of hot seat videos and competitive videos. Wow, I suck. So, start heal up. So the idea for the hot seat, if you've watched the previous ones, is to kind of showcase good parts and bad parts of each character, where they really excel, where they are weak. First thing I would say about Anna is she's not the best healer if she's the only healer on the team. And this appears to be the case for me today. I am the only healer. Also suffering from an itchy nose, which is making me take my hand off my mouse. Not helpful. Has anyone got an ult? So, this obviously is quick play now because Season 1 has actually ended. Only a short time ago. Today, actually. Reinhardt, I need him. Yeah, I had to chase him down. I should have gone the other way. So she's really poor as a solo healer. But you can make it work. She's not quite as vulnerable on the back lines as Mercy, because she can use her sleep dart. So her skills are left shift sleep dart, right shift, or right E rather is a healing grenade. I need to get somebody to heal, but there's nobody alive. I'm dead. I go in there. Yeah, can't do that. Who went in there? Was that? Oh, was Hanzo? Damn it. And her rifle obviously does damage. It does dot damage over time. Enemies, and it heals your allies. So it can be difficult as Anna to. It can sometimes be more difficult to hit an enemy than it can to hit an ally, because your rifle will actually hit the first thing that it makes contact with. So you can't aim down a corridor like this with allies in your way and expect to hit an ally, or rather expect to hit an enemy. You will end up sniping your allies, snipe healing your allies. So that makes it tough. Where the hell is this Junkrat? Move the MLG Pro. Okay, not. Okay. Don't have to hit me. Reinhardt is a really freaking awful tank to face because of the shield. And people who are really jumpy aroundy are a pain in the butt to heal because they're difficult to hit. So, oh god, yeah. So having a Genji on your team is a nightmare. Having a Hanzo on your team is a nightmare. Having a Widowmaker on your team is pretty much a nightmare. because they jump around and move around so much, it's hard to hit them. You have to remember, like, you're using a rifle with, you need a high degree of accuracy. Your ult cannot be used on yourself, so if you have nobody else to use it on, have fun standing around trying to kill 5-6 people with your ult. I have to put it on Hanzo, but he's not going to be able to do anything with it. Yeah. So that's pretty much it, really. That's why she's, like I said, not great as a solo healer. You cannot give yourself a boost. And if your team has got the upper hand, you'll do a lot better. Like, she's not the greatest on a team that's struggling to keep up with the opposition. Look at this, trying to heal this Genji is a freaking nightmare. And trying to kill a Reinhardt walking down this corridor is an exercise in futility. Got their ult. God. The only way you can heal yourself is to shoot the grenade into the ground. Dead. Yeah, he got me again. We don't have anyone. I'm really suffering from an itchy nose right now. My freaking allergies are at me. Reason. So yeah, Reinhardt's the worst tank to face by like a wild stretch. Zarya is a bit of a pain, but Reinhardt ultimately is the worst. You can see, like, like Farah is not easy to hit either. Now you don't have to hit them exactly. There is a bit of a generous spread on her rifle. Oh crap! I'm not going to get him in time. And her sleep dart is cancelled by any shields. So looking at these, like, this is where Mercy excels. She can just auto target, but with Ana, it's like, can be a complete nightmare. Go on, Bastion. That's why you need another healer, in my opinion. People tend to go nuts with the ult that you give them. You can check on this screen to see who has an ult ready. Anyone with a tick underneath their name, they are ready to use their ult. But I don't know if people are at a point yet where they appreciate an Ana healer. Appreciate that an Ana healer has difficulties in certain situations. I like to try and do more damage than I do healing. And just hit people when I can. But look at Genji's up here, and it's hard to hit him, and I don't know where this is going. Of course, Reinhardt again will block your sleep dart. You do have AoE healing. It's on a 10-second cooldown. But even a map like this is really bad, because look at all the line of sight areas that your allies can be hiding behind. Again, he's blocking my sleep dart with his shield. The Roadhog can't block that. Winston can't. Well, Winston can block it with his shield. Zarya can block it with her shield. So yeah, sleep dart versus tanks. Not the greatest. I really haven't had any opportunity to snipe the opposing team. Who's crying about healing? We just lose? Oh my god. Just lost. Concentrating so much on healing Bastion. I don't know how we lost that game. I just don't know. I would imagine it's because Reinhardt was way down there where he is now. Bastion was on the left. I was trying to run away to not die. But yeah, our team wasn't on the point. Well, that's a loss, but whatever. We'll do one more game. That was pretty quick. Yeah. But if you're going to be Ana, make sure you have a backup healer. It's not so bad on payload maps because your team is generally quite clustered. What I mean by that is you're not... don't always have people that are doing super weird flanks, and like on that particular map we just did is a perfect example. It's tough to beat a single healer as Ana, and you've got Genjis jumping up and down all over the place, people hiding behind pillars, going around corners. If you're on a payload, they're more open. The area's more open. Here. So you've got a lot more freedom to stand behind the payload at a distance and pick people off and heal them from a distance. So like, for example here, you can pretty much see the whole way all the way down to that first corner. And I can heal him from here. If he hadn't been hooked, I probably would have. You have a little bit more freedom to do that, whereas defending a map like Anubis, not quite so much. Other maps like King's Row, you can do that. This map, you can do that, and this is a hybrid map. This is a capture point A, rush payload point B. So maybe it'll be more successful for me on this map. And I'll see if I get a second healer as a backup. What these pick. You've seen the ultimate in action. Like I said, it's best to couple it with somebody who's got their ult. And in the first game I got the first round I got 2 of them on Reaper. And I got like quadruple kills or something. If I recall correctly. Maybe I'm misremembering. I did play a little bit of Ana before I started recording, so it's possible that I'm recalling nano boost that I put on someone in a game before I started the video. But let's see if we can do better here. Like, we do have a second healer, so I don't know that it's necessary to take up a classic sniper position, but we'll try it. Alright, hello. Emote yet? I don't know. Very good. So I want to get up here. Depends on where we're going to be defending from. Oh crap, I forgot to get up there. Maze, a bit far forward. I think I'll just go down here actually.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sleep dart's very hard to get off on someone at distance. It's generally used for close combat. See if I can. The Lucio will take care of most of the incremental healing, which is fine. And I can try, at least, to focus on people who need it the most. And D.Va is another one who can just nullify me completely. And Mei, as you see there, can also cause you problems. So there's several challenges facing Ana players. Not an easy character to play. Sometimes it's much less stressful to focus on healing. Like trying to kill this Genji is gonna give me an aneurysm. So I'll try and focus on healing the people he's killing. Died. Keep Lucio alive, that'll be a big help. Out of line of sight, so you really gotta stay close. I did hit him. There we go, I'll take that. Whoops. Wrong order. So you have a much easier time with a secondary healer. This is where shields really mess you up. Genji is gone. Genji's just a huge pain in the ass as an Ana player. He's actually getting nerfed in the next patch, I hope. PTR patch notes are up saying he's getting nerfed. But yeah, that's twice in a row now we faced a Genji and it's just ugh, horrible stuff. This game is overall going better for me as an Ana player. Got an ult that I can pop on them.
Get in there.
No, I can't get to him. And I missed because he's jumping around. See, that's the really annoying part. And Mercy could have healed him, no problem. But trying to hit him when he's jumping around, trying to avoid someone else. Like, jumping around is pointless when somebody's using their tactical visor against you, because they're going to hit you anyway. And having no awareness of an Ana healer trying frantically just to hit you from behind. Where'd that Winston go? Stupid Genji. He's absolutely the worst character to face as Ana. So as you can see, payload's a little bit easier for Ana overall, but again it still has a big dependence on the team you're playing as and facing. We're now facing two shielding tanks. I don't have anyone to speed boost.
No power
have to boost him before I die.
This is much better.
The other thing I didn't mention, of course, is the lack of any movement boosting abilities that she has. So she's straight up just one of the slowest characters to recover a situation.
I have your back.
But the distance at which she can have an impact helps. A lot of people joining and rejoining. Winston's gonna tear me apart here. We still being pushed? The third thing that I should definitely mention is that her ultimate, you can end up accidentally giving it to the wrong person. This is very important because of the way the targeting works. You will get a Q option to anyone who walks in front of you. So if I've got my Q lined up for Zarya and Symmetra walks in front of me, as I press Q, I will ult the wrong person. So you gotta be very careful with that.
You're going to.
Genji again, causing havoc. Dead. I was dead before it. I think that's the game over. We'll do one final round attacking on this map. Try and showcase different strengths for her. We mostly have been showcasing weaknesses. But if you pilot any character badly, they're going to be bad. So I could have played better in these games. Let's see. But yeah. No Reinhardt to face. So I did bronze damage. So that was interesting.
Epic. Excellence is its own reward.
So what do we have? Yeah, clearly our team overall was not the best comp or yeah, because I shouldn't be getting that many bronze medals. But let's hope this is Hollywood on attack and we'll wrap it up with this round.
Prepare to attack.
Okay. So I really still need a second healer. Tracer again is a huge pain in the ass to try and heal. Like trying to hit a Tracer as an enemy, Widowmaker or any kind of Hanzo or anybody is bad enough, but trying to hit her with your rifle, heal her, no. Good luck. She's got to be standing right in front of you. Soldier's got self heal. Okay, we got a second healer. We could do it someone explodey, maybe a Junkrat, but not gonna be. Let's see. So yeah, hopefully you guys are seeing what her strengths are and what her definite weaknesses are. I haven't been camped by a flanker in either of these games. Without the movement skills that Mercy, Lucio have, he is vulnerable to flankers, but if you're nifty with your sleep dart, you can certainly defend yourself with that. You can debuff them with the grenade, and generally you only have to hit them once with your rifle to kill them, unless they're a tank, in which case I don't know why a tank is flanking you. So yeah, let me see if I can do some damage from back here.
Capture objective A.
Healing as well. Oh, I went the wrong way.
Get in there. I'll keep
So Zenyatta's gonna do most of the healing in this game. I'll try and do some backup. I can also pop in. Discourage him from being up there. And she can also contribute to
scratch. You'll be
killing turrets. Hey, that was quite quick. Another Genji. I think people often forget that Ana can heal. What's going on down here? Yeah, going up against a Tracer is not going to be fun. Tracer and a Genji, no less. Let's regroup and get back with my team. You're going to lose that fight every day of the week.
I'll rest when the fighting is done.
Moving the payload. Join me.
You're somewhere annoying us. Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to hit all of you guys. Got an ult. Genji got wrecked there because, oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, Symmetra's gonna destroy me, no problem there. Symmetra will destroy anybody if she's not, you don't retaliate against her.
You're not getting rid of me now.
Who's got an ult? Soldier's gonna take my ult now as soon as I get back.
My ultimate is ready.
He's already on the point. In fact, he's beyond the point, is he? I'm dead. Soldier.
Payload is in my charge. Let us move it.
Damn it, I walked into that one. Yep. Get to use my ult.
That easily.
So hybrid maps definitely easier for Ana, attacking even easier. Yeah, he's dead.
Enemy teleporter at my location. This will only hurt for a minute.
Jesus Christ. That was embarrassing. Wow, I don't know how he didn't die. Guess the punch to the face didn't quite kill him. Could have just stood over him and shot him in the face.
I'm not ready to hang it up.
I'm gonna go hide in a corner now. Holy moly, that should make the gag reels. That's 3 completely useless lives I've just played out.
Fall down. Get in there.
Alright, our team is completely obliterated there. I have no one here.
Watching your back.
Why is Roadhog up there? See, I kept trying to hit. Kept trying to hit Diva, and I kept hitting Reinhardt.
Thought you could fight like that.
Oh, Molly. I just want to give someone my ultimate. Where is that Zenyatta?
I'm tired.
Okay. I've only got 4 eliminations, but I've got almost 4,000 healing. Yeah, I could be doing a lot better. Basically, if you're going to take on being Ana, be prepared to struggle until you really learn her. I think I equate her skill capped similar to Tracer's. When you start playing Tracer, you're not going to be playing her very well. Most people don't. Certainly a learning curve. Where is he?
Get in there.
This is where you can excel as Ana, taking down a Bastion, the other end of the map. That feels good. Oh, I didn't actually kill Bastion, I killed someone else. Or sleeping him. He's a perfect example of someone who's easy to hit with that. Static target like a sniper or a Bastion. Got him again.
Get in there.
I got him in his ult too. I think I've slept Bastion 3 times in the last minute. Yep.
I'm not
Probably kind of annoyed at me. Close enough to the end, but I'm not sure we'll actually win. We got 2 Bastions. We have 2. 2 Bastions, a Reinhardt, and a Winston. Okay, whatever guys, it's quick play. Axe with your super hard tactics. Whatever. Need a Diva ult to go in there and just blow them all up. This is where a character like Junkrat would excel. Okay.
I've come back from worse.
Somehow I've got more healing than Zenyatta.
10 seconds remaining.
That's really what Ana's about. You could end up being the entire round and you're the heal everybody kind of character, or you're the backup healer do damage kind of character, and you're most best suited to
Get in there.
the second backup healer, do some consequential damage and healing. Much better suited to that role. Much better suited to it. I think that's probably it gone. Yep. Okay. So that's the hot seat for Ana. We'll do a quick recap before we finish up the video. But I probably could have played better. But you tend to play better when you're faced with better circumstances. And if it's not going well, it's easy to point out why. Which is the purpose of the video. So out of here. Okay. So, like I said, Ana, not the best solo healer. Ask for a backup if you can, or pick her as a backup if somebody else has already picked healer. Not the greatest on control point maps because it's you know, you don't get that wide scope to really do impact the match from the back of the line. So better on maybe hybrid maps or payload maps straight up like Route 66 or, like I said, Kings Row or Hollywood. Attacking is generally better, I think. Defense can be, but if you're being pushed hard, similar to a Widowmaker, if you're being pushed really hard and you have to reposition all the time, not the easiest. Bastion's quite a good target for your sleep dart, as you saw there, and also try and take him out with your dots. If you can hit him a couple times and force him to move, all the better. Genji's just a freaking nightmare because it's impossible to hit him as an enemy, and it's impossible to heal him as an ally. D.Va, he can dodge your sleep dart with her defense matrix. Bit of a pain. Hanzo's not too bad. Junkrat's not too bad. Lucio's not too bad. These guys are easy enough to hit. McCree's pretty easy to hit with your rifle. Mei can be difficult if she's on you because she can freeze you quite quickly, as you can expect. Mercy, Pharah. Pharah is not too bad. I mean, if you're under pressure on the ground, you're going to have difficulty healing her if she's flying around. But if you're having an easier game where your front lines are mopping things up and you're just topping them off kind of thing, where you're almost on top of the game, you'll have plenty of time to heal or attack Pharahs. Reapers, you don't want to be near them at all. Pretty much whoever you are. Reinhardt, great as an ally because your rifle goes through his shield. Nasty as an enemy because your rifle does not go through his shield. It'll do tick damage to the shield, but it won't actually get through it. And also the sleep dart doesn't go through the shield. Roadhog, not so bad. You can definitely sleep him, and your grenade is fantastic for him because it stops his self-healing. So you grenade him, shoot him in the face, and he'll be almost dead if you hit him twice, I think, in the headshots. But denying that self-healing is huge. And that's the same with Soldier. If you get him with your grenade, he cannot self-heal. He doesn't have great maneuverability, so you can hit him quite easily. Symmetra, don't get near her. Pick her off from afar, same as Torbjorn and his turrets. Again, pick them off. You can do quite a lot of damage to his turrets with your rifle. Tracer, avoid. Just tough to hit with either your heal or your rifle. Widowmaker, you can counter snipe her to a certain extent. They don't always expect Ana's to be sniping, so you can definitely take advantage of that. Winston's shield, just again, similar to Reinhardt, is a pain. Zarya's shield will block the sleep dart. Zenyatta is pretty easy to pick off. Just don't get into a back and forth with him because he will kill you. So like I said, focus on maybe being a backup healer or a secondary healer. You can even just act as kind of a semi-DPS if you have two healers. doesn't really hurt that much. In quick play, just run with it, have fun. And now's the time to practice her between season 1 and season 2. If I were you, if you haven't tried her yet, definitely get on board with that and try her in the downtime. So I will get back on track with the hot seat videos. Next up, I believe, is Pharah, and I'll try and get Pharah, Reaper, Reinhardt, and Roadhog out of the way in between downtime for season 1 and 2, and then continue on with the rest of the characters on a weekly basis. So I've had a couple of commenters saying that they like these types of videos, so hopefully this one has been a good one for you guys. If not, let me know what you think I could do better, or if there's anything else I think I should be doing. Otherwise, thank you again for watching as always, and I'll see you next time, and have a good night.